And hey, so earlier today, when we was doing the other show, y'all told me about, somebody said what Mike Irvin had said about Coach Prime. And I seen that video. But I think that video was older. At least it seemed older. Now, Michael Irvin put out a video about an hour ago, or close to 2 hours ago. But he just put out a video, and I went and checked that video out, and he talked about Coach Prime. So I'm going to update y'all on everything he said about Coach Prime in that. Then we got to talk about, man, do you know it's a quarterback in the SEC turned down $8 million, said, and his daddy said, no. Well, he told his son, if you're gonna stay, stay. If you're gonna go, go. But don't let it be about the money. So we gonna talk about that. Then you got Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss. Can Ole Miss do what they do this year? Can Ole Miss ball out and become that? Last year, y'all, I thought Ole Miss was gonna ball. I thought Jackson Dart was gonna lead them to the chip. But it didn't turn out that way. So we gonna talk about that and what they got going this year. So y'all, if you haven't subscribed to Life Football, please do so. Rock out with your boy. This the one-stop shop, baby. I'm giving y'all NFL talk, college talk. You gonna get it all here, baby. We ain't just covering one team no more. We covering many teams. So hey, let's jump off into this thing. So okay, Michael Irvin dropped the video, and Michael Irvin said in the video, because y'all had me confused, because y'all was saying, hey, this is what Michael Irvin said. So I saw a video, and Michael Irvin was talking sad and crying in the video. But I think that video was old. It just felt old. So in this video that he dropped today, Michael Irvin was like, hey, look here, y'all. I was talking to Deion Sanders. I was with Deion Sanders. Y'all seen me at the pool. Y'all seen us chilling. I was like, okay, now this seemed up to date. This seemed like what I want to hear. So he say, look, y'all, I don't want to get home and be in my comfortable spot and tell y'all too much, and it break our relationship, me and Coach Prime, like I give too much. So I'm like, all right, cool, don't give too much. The one thing you do know, Coach Prime is on that trust. He definitely on trust. So I'm like, okay, Mike, talk. Go ahead and talk. So now it made me feel better that the video I was sent earlier was a video maybe back in the days that Michael Irvin was crying. Because this video he wasn't. So he said, okay, bam. He saw Coach Prime. He said he ain't hugging right out the gate because he felt like, you know, he just wanted to make sure he was good. And he said Coach Prime was talking like this and like, hey, what up, dog? But he said after they laughed and laughed and laughed, Coach Prime came back round to like talking better. So he said he's gonna visit Coach Prime once a week until he feel Coach Prime is back on his feet. Till he feel Coach Prime is back on his feet. So I think he supposed to be out there tomorrow. Tomorrow he supposed to go visit Coach Prime tomorrow, kick it with him. I guess they gonna do whatever they do. They gonna kick it and chill. But he said he gonna keep going to see him until he's back on his feet. Now he did say this. So basically nobody ain't gonna know until Coach Prime say anybody could know. So he said, don't nobody know what's going on with Coach Prime, but pretty much him, his sons, Michael Irvin know, and I don't even know if anybody else around the situation know. Which it's not for us to know, but what we can do and what we should do is just pray for him. That's all we can do, is pray for Coach Prime, pray that he's healed, pray that he's blessed, pray that God give him the strength to keep on going, give him everything he needs to be the Deion Sanders that we know, and to let him live to the 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever. But just at this moment, man, be healed. Now, he did say he had, I guess, mucus in his throat at the beginning or in his chest or whatever. But it was, by the time they laughed and hung out and chilled, Coach Prime was talking normal. But nobody ain't finna know what's going on with him. You not gonna know. So whatever it is, May God bless him. May God heal him. May God strengthen him. Lord, bless him how you want to bless him. Because Coach Prime got more work to do here, y'all. He has more work to do. And I ain't just talking about like coaching and all that, but he got lives to touch. He has plenty lives to be touched. So we need him to get back healthy, get back strong, walk that walk, talk that talk, have the gold chain on. How you do that there? New Orleans. Hey, we need all that. We need all that. So we ask that God bless him, that he heal him, that he make him stronger than he ever was, and let him do what he do. I want my dog to come back, talk that trash. I need when August hit, well, matter of fact, even July. Next month, I need my dog to be there 100%, talking that trash, blowing that gold whistle, doing what he do, bopping, dancing, you know, hitting him with that Deion, that Give me my theme music. I want all that. So let Michael Irvin keep going out there. Michael Irvin probably gonna post something tomorrow, and Prime gonna be in the back talking and stuff. So he said he didn't want to say too much, and I get that. You don't want to say too much. I even thought about this video. I was like, I don't want to take it a certain way in my mind. So y'all, we just gotta pray for him. Like if this the time being well known, you get more prayers up. Get them prayers up. Now at the same time, Coach Prime gotta be praying for himself, which I know he is, but he gotta be praying for himself. And see, it made me think. This why Bucky said, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna be here." That's so basically all this stuff adding up now. Now that it's all adding up. That okay, that's why he didn't get to see Travis wedding. That's why Bucky like, hey, Pops, I'm here with you, big dog. I'm gonna rock out with you. I'm locking in with you. We gonna ride this thing out. So that's why all this is what it is. So he say pretty much people right next to him, sitting with him, don't even know what's going on with Coach Prime. So Michael Irvin gonna keep going, which he probably gonna keep giving updates, which I'm knowing Coach Prime, Michael Irvin just ain't gonna talk unless it's kind of okayed. So may God bless Coach Prime. May God heal him. May God allow him to be stronger than ever. Come back, do what he supposed to do this year, rock out. So basically pray for Coach Prime. But in all actuality, this is a moment where if you haven't been praying that much at all for yourself, start praying for you. If you haven't been praying that much for your family members and friends, start praying for them. You never know what somebody going through. So you could be strong on the outside, but your body could be going through a whole nother situation. So, y'all, pray for him. Now, I don't know how sick Coach Prime is or how close he is to being 100% healed, but I do know one time, I don't know what happened to me one day. This was a while back when my daughter was about 3 or something. I couldn't get out the bed. I'm talking about, I was scared to move. It hurted so bad. So I'm thankful that we heard Coach Prime talking. And y'all, I was so sick that one time, I was like, Lord, I don't wish this on nobody. So we heard Coach Prime in the background laughing, and they were kicking it and chilling. So basically, Michael Irvin, I don't know if he gonna do nothing after he go this time and holler at him, and will he talk about it again? But just the fact that he going and he rocking with him consistently, go out there once a week until he say his dog back on his feet and he's strong as an ox, well, let ride for him. So basically, until we see Coach Prime, just make sure you praying for him. And when we do see him, pray for him, because we don't know what the future holds, so you just want to be prayed up. But I had to give y'all that because everybody, that video I did catch a video earlier of Michael Irvin. He was crying about Coach Prime. And I get that. But I think that video was like from a different time span. Like it didn't feel like it was just recent. That's why Mike Irvin put out this one. I don't know. I tried to find it, so I couldn't find it other than what. Good, Bridget. Lady C say must be the money. Yeah, Val C. JB, what's happening? East Coast KO. Allow me, what's good? PSJ. 1949, K-World. Lil Mama G, PJ. Ryan the Cole, we back at it. TDB. Yeah. He put that out. We closer to seeing him than we are of him still being laid back. So yeah. Miss Claire. Yeah, so if he put that out, which I ain't seen it, somebody gotta send that to me. If he said that, you know, then it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. Miss Shonda, what's good? What's happening? They see you say Michael Irvin, a real brother from the Figg. Yeah, they boys. Them some Florida boys right there. Hey, you know they gonna rock. Rich, you say Coach Prime is him. He is prayed up. Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to bring y'all because y'all were bringing it to me. So I just wanted to, I had to go look. Like, hey, I need to go see with my own eyes. But hey, let's jump into the next subject, y'all. But yes, blessings to Coach Prime. You know, hey, God got it. God got the whole situation. So God knew we was gonna be talking about this and y'all was gonna bring it to me and I was gonna go looking and I was gonna end up making a show. Everything lined up the way it's supposed to. So God knew all this to this moment was gonna happen. God know everything that's gonna happen in the future. Coach Prime in God's hand. That's how we putting it. My dog in God's hand. He blessed, he prayed up. But hey, let's jump into the next subject. So you got a quarterback out here, y'all. And the one I told y'all about from South Carolina. Listen, South Carolina quarterback, Lenoris Sellers. Y'all know that boy like 6'3", 6'4", 240. That's a grown man out there. That's a linebacker DN. You try to get down off me, boy. So you can't tackle him normal. You ain't gonna tackle him normal. That's a grown man out there. So they said the SEC, somebody offered him $8 million. And my boy, hey, now I don't know what kind of money him and his daddy and them got, this family, but they offered him $8 million. Daddy said, now this the article. Now what I have realized in media, you can say and manipulate words however you want to. So I don't know what's true and what he might, the daddy said something, but you never know what was really said. So, okay, the daddy said, well, for my son, don't just leave for money, no matter if it's more or whatever. You gotta, you either gonna stay or you gonna go, but it's gonna be on you. I'm like, all right, cool, I get that. Now, if I ain't got no cash, like I'm just a normal working guy, and I ain't got nothing that I believe gonna turn me into a millionaire, and my kid 20, let's say you either 15 years older than your kid, 20 years older than your kid, 25, 30, 35. So you somewhere around that age range older than your kids. So let's say you're in your 40s to your 50s, right? And they say, son, you got $8 million. We gonna come back to South Carolina and we gonna say, hey, they offered us $4 million a year for 2 seasons. Now, we might go pro after 1, so we had to write up a new contract. But, hey, South Carolina, tighten us up. Because apparently, we worth that cash while we still in college. Tighten us up. Now, this just from a daddy manager standpoint, I got to come in and step off in there now. Now, even if we got cash and we like, the Mannings or Coach Prime them and we got big boy money, then I ain't tripping. Cause them little pebbles. But if I'm just a working hard daddy, I got my blue collar daddy, and I just work that 9 to 5, and I get tired at the job, and I wanna slap somebody at the job, and I wanna quit this job. And my wife, and she working hard, and she wanna quit her job too. We might just have to tell my son to take that money, and we can quit too. Yeah, we can quit. We can quit too. So somebody can give my son some cash, or they can give me the cash. You can give him his. You need to sign me. You need to sign daddy and mama. We quitting. We work hard, boy. We quit. We quitting. I ain't lying to y'all. Hey, like Friend Brown said. Friend Brown said, hey, y'all talking about y'all play football for free? That ain't me. Don't come over here with that. I ain't playing for free. I ain't coaching for free. Well, in this day and age to get that money, it's time for me and my family. Hey, it's a business anyways. We finna get this money. Yeah. We finna get this money. Now, if I got money and that is pebbles to me, then I ain't got to take it. I ain't got to take it. But if we ain't got it, we getting it. Y'all best believe we finna get this money. We gonna get this money. I'm on the phone with whoever who offering that cash. Show me the bank account. Screenshot it. Go. Let me see. South Carolina. I'm calling the head coach ASAP. Hey, bro. Now I love it here. I know my son gonna dominate here. But there's some people out there saying they offering $4 million this year, $4 million next year. Hey, you know your daddy, you grew up with a silver spoon in your mouth. Yeah, your daddy was a coach, but didn't take all them years. That's why you head coach now. Y'all gotta pay my boy. This SEC money. Pay my boy, making the highest paid. Yeah, get whatever NIL deals you need. Cause boy, we about to get that hat and that coat and walk on out the door, and we won't be coming back. And I know my son finna go pro next year and make my 40 mil. We ain't waiting. We clocking that cash now. But that's if I needed it. If I ain't need it and that's little pebbles to me, okay, cool. But if I need it and my wife need it and we tired of working this job, we tired of going into that job. I'm tired of going into that job. I don't want to work no more. Well, son, go get that money right now. So, yeah. Hey, kid, you say stop playing college athletes. Hey, somebody finna eat. Roger, what's good? Crystal, what's happening? Richard, you say you got all us weak. Hey, bro, real talk. We getting this money unless my bank account already like that. If it's like that, then I'm good. But if it ain't, bro, I'm done. I'm done. The day they offer that, we done. Send that money over, boy. Yeah. Send that. Yeah, we done. Me and my wife finna kick back. I'm flying the air game. Private jet, too. Yeah. Boy, I don't know what work feel like no more. Lady C, you say, yes, sir. I got 17 years left to retire. Send me a strong, hey, what? Gone, cash in the bank. Yes, check your account. Okay, cool. Y'all know how you say get 2 week notice? I'm noticing 9. Hey, yeah, my son, y'all done heard news. My son got 8 million. Yeah, I ain't come back. I ain't trying to burn no bridges though. I ain't coming back. I'm at 41. Yeah. Well, 51. 51. Yeah, I'm done. I can cover the next 20, 30 years of life. My son got me. Yeah, we good. Yeah, I ain't coming back. 8 mil. Woo. KO. Lot of money. Kid, you say the port has ruined the game. I don't know. It just, the porter I think it's a blessing. And then I think it is, you got to know how to use the porter. You got to know when to use the porter. JB, you say real question. As parents, do you feel obligated to receive some of that money from your child based on the sacrifices you have made for your child. Once you clear millions, and I ain't got it, people can say what they want. I'm getting some of that. Yeah. Go on, slide me some of that. Especially if I know this ain't your last time touching it. Now this your last time touching it, then I probably ain't gonna ask you for nothing. But I know you possibly, well, if they don't do the Shador on you, you gonna probably get 40 mil like Cam Ward. Boy, go get that. Yeah, let me get some of that. AJ, hey Jazzy, appreciate it. You said please don't compare LeBron James to Shador as far as what they have done for the city. LeBron started his school as a food pantry, housing, and more. Okay, I like that. Shador might want to do a little something. But yeah, y'all, if the parent ain't got nothing, they getting some of that. I'm just telling you now, they get what either way they gonna get some if they ain't got it like that. Now, if they got it like that, they cool. Chill, do your thing. But I'm just telling y'all, that's a lot of cash he told his son. They better tell me his daddy been balling. Boy, hey, go Bush, you say 8 mil, my son in the car and I'm driving. What? Yeah. But I know South Carolina paid up. They had to pay up. They had to match that. They had to match it or come real close. But I know the daddy got some. My daddy and mama, they got some of that. But hey, let's jump into the next subject, y'all. Check this now. All right. Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin is at Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin, I thought, was going to be a contender. I thought Lane Kiffin and them boys at Ole Miss was finna throw down last year. They disappointed me. They took some L's they weren't supposed to take. I looked at their schedule this year. I was like, oh, ain't nothing but a couple teams on their schedule. Then I looked at the teams they lost to last year. I said, hey, hold up. You never know how that thing gonna go. So Lane Kiffin, he's a guy that was with Nick Saban. Now, my thing is, can he beat Steve Sarkisian to the national championship? Now, Lane Kiffin has some opportunities to go to a school that can advance you. Now, money is getting dished out to all these universities, but y'all forgive me. I'm be real with y'all. I don't know if Lane Kiffin can win a national championship at Ole Miss. It just seemed hard. Like listen, y'all thought Ohio State bought some people. They bought some people last year. Lane Kiffin bought some players last year, y'all, but it just didn't turn out that way. What up, boy? It just didn't turn out that way. It did not turn out that way. So Lane Kiffin just couldn't. He bought him, but it didn't turn out. Now this year, Lane Kiffin got a quarterback that says he real smart. Lane Kiffin got a quarterback they say graduated he graduated extremely fast. Now they say he could run and he could throw, but he got limited action. But Lane Kiffin also brought in like a D2 guy or a D1 AA quarterback as well. So we gonna see how this thing go. Do I want to see Lane Kiffin win? Yes, because when he wins, he talk that talk. Like he'll say a lot of stuff and they let it slide. So I kind of like when he talk like that because it be real. It be real stuff he be saying. So does Lane Kiffin have a team this year? Yes. Lane Kiffin has some players on that squad on offense and defense. It's Ole Miss. It's Lane Kiffin. It's money. So we just got to see how it turn out. I don't know what he going to do this year because what I realized was the teams that I thought was going to dominate last year, they was in the mix, but they fumbled off. Like a Boise State took off like a rocket and nobody really saw that. Arizona State took off like a rocket and nobody really noticed that. Indiana took off like a rocket and nobody really saw that coming. So it's probably going to be some teams that make it into the Big 12, to the playoffs that we don't expect. It's probably going to be some teams that don't make it that we thought could make it. So we just gonna see how this thing turn out, y'all. I know it's about to get real. Like July, well, put it like this: it's real right now on every campus in the world that's playing ball. They SEC, they going at it. Big 12 going at it. ACC going at it. That's what 3, and the Big 10 going at it. And then you got the Boise State trying to hold it down. You got FIU holding it down. So you got these schools battling. Now, what will it turn into? We finna see. Because it's trying to get into them playoffs. And the playoffs ain't easy, y'all. The playoffs not easy. Like, it's not easy to get in. You might could get in that first round. But after you go to that first round, then you got to try to make it to that next round. Like, all that stuff hard. All that stuff is hard. So we're just waiting on the opportunity to see how this thing go down. I love college football. Like Jeremiah Smith said. Somebody asked Jeremiah Smith, you watch the NFL? Jeremiah Smith was like, I watch the highlights. And you know he gonna watch the wide receivers. But he's like, I don't really watch the NFL. He say he love college. So I love college. But now I am gonna watch the NFL this year because of Shador and all them other boys. So I will be watching the NFL. I told y'all, this is the one-stop shop. You can come to this channel and get all the college talk. I'm talking about all of it. We ain't just focused on not one thing. We focused on everybody. Everybody that's balling, we talking about it. So we that new media. We new media over here, baby. We gonna get everybody what they looking for. Any team you might like, we talking about, especially if it's in football. So just know that I want Lane Kiffin to do good. I think he gonna do good. I want that young quarterback to do good. I know he brought in another guy that balled out somewhere, but however it turn out, it's gonna turn out. I did think I'm doing this because Jackson Dart went first round, but still Jackson Dart didn't do what I thought he was gonna do. I always said if you put Shador at Georgia that year, any of them big boy schools that been already loaded with talent like that, Shador would have won a chip. But it didn't happen. So he was with Colorado. It is what it is. Dak, I thought, had an opportunity to, I thought Ole Miss really had an opportunity, but it didn't go that way. Shanika Gorilla, what's happening? Lady C, appreciate it. Miss Harris, what's good? TC, out. You say 14 teams now? Yeah, so look. You know Boise State, I assume they gonna have they get the jump start. But you also got FIU. I ain't counting out FIU, y'all. If they just sneak Penn State, but with Penn State loaded. So, but I'm just saying if they sneak them early, or if they barely lose and they whoop everybody else, FIU gonna be a team y'all have to recognize. But we gonna see how it go. Dr. Mo, what's good? F. Jones, what's happening? God's child. Al, you say CU is that team? I want it to be. I want Coach Prime to make it to them playoffs. I want him to. I want him to. Go Bucks. You said the SEC has a huge money, but issues taking care of people in the state uncomfortably. Y'all. Yeah. Richard, you say some of these schools just have money. They do. They do. They got big boy money. And, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. D guys, what's good? Kid, you say Dart. Yeah. We thought you were going to represent. Neil, you say, why compare two strong will pour to each other? Well, yeah. D guys, you say, what's the point? It's still achievable. Yeah. Go Bucks, you said Saban made huge money at Bama. Yeah, he did. He definitely did. But look, blessings to y'all. I'll be back on this evening. My next show supposed to be at 7:30, but I might do it around 8. But either way, I'm coming back on. Blessings to y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Appreciate y'all locking in. I am coming back on with another show with NFL talk, so we're going to ride out. But thank y'all for rocking with me. That's all the updates I got for you right now. Hey, holla, holla, holla.